What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Adventures in Drunk Fish Keeping. That is refreshing. Tonight's brew is actually tea because I'm sick, so on antibiotics for a lovely chest infection, so no alcohol for me. But I do want to show you guys something super duper cool me and my girlfriend picked up this weekend. This is the newest addition to the Adventures in Drunk Fish Keeping collection. This is a Fluval M90. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this tank before. Really nice tank. The dimensions on it are really great. Like all the Fluval stuff, it's got the filter back wall, which I'm going to show you guys. So one of my first videos when I was showing you guys my 54 corner, I talked about going to big box stores sometimes. Now, you know me, I love going to my local LFS for pretty much everything except tanks, because they really can't do the deals that a big box store can. Case in point, this Fluval M90 retails for $995. Pick this whole setup up. Now, this is the tank, which is Starfire glass, the stand, a Fluval CP3 power head, a Fluval protein skimmer, and a Fluval light bar that I don't have on here right now. This big one, which we're not going to be using. We're actually going to be using her. Oh, AI Prime. Sorry, I lost my mind there. We're going to be using her AI Prime on the tank. But got this whole thing because they were doing a 50% on a 50% off discount. $134 for the whole setup. So can't go wrong with that. So I'm going to show you guys the tank real quick. So your standard, Fluval. You got the stand down here. Good amount of storage space. You can see in the cabinets here, good amount of stuff. So the Fluval M90 is basically a 36-gallon tank. It's a great for nano reef, especially for the size constraints. We're probably going to be moving here at the end of the year. The place we're moving to temporarily is not going to have as much room as we're in now for having a bunch of fish tanks. So I'm going to be getting rid of the 54, and we're going to transfer all her stuff over into the 36 here. Dimensions on it, it's 36 inches long. It's right at about 18 inches deep, and it's about 16.5 inches tall. So the tank, you look at it from the front, it doesn't look that deep, but it actually has a pretty good amount of depth to it. I mean, you can see my hand down here. I mean, it's a good amount of depth for this kind of tank. So that being said, it's going to look good. Now, I'm actually going to show you guys the whole setup. We're going to do some start to finish. So we'll get on the tank first. This is the cover for the back end of your filtration wall. So down here, you've got your different chambers. I've just got the protein skimmer sitting in the first chamber for right now. I've got a, just a standard foam for my mechanical, and then got a media basket with ceramic and a big bag of carbon. We are going to be taking the live rock out of the 54 and putting here, so that's going to give us a lot of good beneficial bacteria off the bat. I've also got 2 bags of Fiji Pink Agrolite down here, which is live sand to go ahead and get this thing started. The protein skimmer may move over into one of the other chambers once this tank gets running for a while. Obviously, won't be running the skimmer for probably the first, month of this tank until everything really cycles out right. But at least until right now, and I may end up putting the mechanical in this side and putting the protein skimmer down further, or in the second chamber. Just depends on what we got. I may even mirror it to like how my sump's set up. I've got a standard light bar on here now so you guys can kind of see the inside of the tank, but like all Fluval stuff, it's got a good amount of space back here to work with. Unlike a sump though, it doesn't have like an over-under. So basically each one of these chambers will fill up and drain to the next one, so the water level gets below a certain amount, which is right here. You're not going to get a whole lot of flow through it because the bottom passageways are about that big. So really all your flow is coming over the top to drain down. One of the features of this tank I think is kind of cool, maybe not so cool. It's got a drain valve that comes with it right here with a petcock on it that allows you to do water changes without draining the main display. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, I guess it's a cool feature. It could be used to do a return. If you're going to do a sump on this, you could actually have your drain right there with a return pump pushing back up into this. So it is sumpable because it's already got a pre-drilled hole with a bulkhead on it. It's just going to have a one outlet, but you could make it your dump outlet and just have a hose run up for your return. So it is sumpable. which I may go to this eventually. It just depends. We're going to use the back filtration. If we do go sump, I'll most likely cut the back of it out and make it a full deep tank, but that's maybe not. So, all right, I'm going to get started. I'm going to put some sand here, so I'll be back in just a second. All right, so just put in one 20-pound bag of the Agrolite Fiji Pink. Got it up to right about the frost line, so probably going to do one more bag. Probably about have 30 pounds of total in here, so I'm going to put that bag in. I'll be right back. All right, so just got the other 10-pound bag in. So you can see, gave us about a solid 2 inches of sand. This thing's got a frost line on it. That does hide some of that, but we wanted to get up just a hair more. So getting ready to put the water in, so hang tight. All right, guys, so 15 gallons in. Getting ready to do the back here, since the back you can still see is dry. One thing I would recommend whenever you're filling up a new tank, before you get it completely full, check for leaks, check your seams, check the bottom of the stand, make sure you don't have any wetness. Can't tell you how important that is. As I learned with my Fluval Flex, I had an actual gap in one of the seams, so I had to go back in there and silicone it, so I figured that out the hard way. Alright guys, so far pretty much got the main display just about filled up. I'm getting ready to do the back end of it, which is starting to fill up pretty good. I'm actually going to grab some tank water out of the 54 to top this off with, just to get some somewhat cultured water in there, and also grabbing some rock. So I'll be back here in a minute with some more rock, which you won't be able to see tonight, but it's just to get some displacement into the tank. Alright, so pretty much got the thing filled up. I'm just probably going to top off just a hair more. One thing I was going to show you guys, seed. I've talked about this before. Beneficial bacteria to start a tank with. Highly recommend it. Even if you're putting established live rock and live sand in the tank. Well worth doing, because this is literally a bottle full of bacteria. And I'm going to pour this in to the back media chamber. Pretty good amount of it. And then I'll pour some into the main display just so it can kind of take hold on the rock work. Now, I just dosed a lot of this stuff last week anyway, so a lot of this stuff's already pretty good, but never hurts. So I'm going to do this in a two-parter. So tonight, it's refreshing. It was kind of your setup video. Of course, everything, super duper cloudy right now, so I'm going to do another video tomorrow night and kind of show you guys what it looks like once it's kind of unclouded, once everything's kind of topped off, and just show you all that when I get the lids and stuff back on it. So this has been another episode of Adventures in Drunk Fish Keeping. This is the Fluval M90, and I will be giving you guys another update video tomorrow night. Appreciate it, guys.